So you're taking delivery of your brand new Tesla and you just got it home, but there's so much more that they don't tell you when you actually take delivery that's not in your Tesla manual, from charging to setting up your Tesla entirely and more, plus some ways to save. Let's get into this critical checklist in today's video. So as you can see, I am in my new home for those of you following the channel, and I have a Tesla Model 3, have had it for about 2.5 years. There's some critical things, some checklist items I want you to know from day one. Let's get into it. Before you take delivery, a checklist item: did you know that on the Tesla website, the default down payment is $4,500, but did you know on top of that, as you're budgeting which Tesla is right for me, you have to manually click add taxes and fees. But we talked about that in our last video. Something we didn't talk about is this. How do you pay for your Tesla? Something you might not know is Tesla partners at the time that I took delivery of my Tesla with a company called Plaid. Now, what is this? There's no affiliation with Tesla, the fact that it's called Plaid. And what this is, it only verifies the amounts in your bank account. So it actually will connect to your bank account, and that's how you're going to qualify yourself financially on delivery day for the purchase of your new Tesla. You can also do an ACH payment if you're uncomfortable linking your bank account using a third party to purchase your Tesla. But did you know this? A recent add-on to the Tesla website, you can now see how much you pre-qualify for. So this is a checklist item because you want to know which Tesla can I afford. And now you can finally figure out which financing rate am I going to get by this new pre-qualified feature. So did you know why Tesla does this is to pull what's called a soft inquiry. This will not affect your credit score, and that again will allow you to see which financing rate you're going to get. Something that I would say, I didn't know this. Did you know that the rates change pretty dramatically if you don't have what's called excellent credit? So put in your income, put in your information, and that'll allow Tesla to show you what you qualify for. New Tesla owners, a checklist item you want to know is when to file and how to file those EV tax credits. We've been talking about the IRS, the federal EV tax credit, but did you know this? Depending on your state, you can get extra features in addition to cash off your Tesla, including carpool lane access, free municipality parking, cash back, and discounted charging rates as well. So here's the cool thing. I have not talked about this in any other video, but you can actually request a callback from Tesla. I did not know this until I dug into it. If all of this sounds confusing, how much am I going to get based on my income, my state, the vehicle that I'm purchasing? Click on callback to get a call from Tesla to go over how much in your state, in your income, you qualify for. This is cool because in states like Colorado, you can get an extra $5,000 on top of the federal EV tax credit. This does require explaining. Did you know that half of that credit comes based on how much the car is actually priced at? In Colorado, for example, it must be under $35,000, which eliminates almost every single Tesla entirely. That's probably going to be a credit for other manufacturers. Your checklist item before delivery day is 1. Figure out pre-qualified status. 2. Understand the EV tax credits in your area and access a callback from Tesla if you're unsure. Pre-delivery checklist item number 3. You want to figure out if your area has off-peak and what's called super off-peak hours. So you can't really see it, but my charger is a wall connector. It's right behind my Tesla, and in my area, I have what's called super off-peak hours. So I can actually save up to half on my at-home charging. So you want to look up if your city has off-peak and then super off-peak, lower rates. Pre-delivery item number 4, we have to talk about charging. I showed you the wall connector. This is what a NEMA 1450 adapter looks like. Now that plug gives you around 35 miles per hour, and this is the mobile adapter. You now have to pay for this, and this is used to charge your Tesla. So figure out which charger you want, a wall connector or a NEMA outlet, and that's something you want to do before you take delivery of your Tesla. So did you know no matter what Tesla you get, they're not going to come with durable floor mats, the plastic kind that actually work. So here's mine. It's a little dirty. What I would encourage you to do is check out the description of this video. There are links for some of the most popular Tesla accessories, things like this that you put in your center console organizer so that all your stuff doesn't just fly around. But you want to make sure you have these before delivery day. The last thing you want to do is carry a big boot full of mud, or your kiddo drops a juice box and it ruins that Tesla carpet. As a Tesla owner, you now have the power to refer your family and friends to get really cool, constantly updated Tesla rewards. So in your Tesla app, you now can collect points which you can redeem for things like a Cybertruck raffle, accessories that we just pointed out, and more. You can actually win a Tesla. So this is a new feature now that you're going to be buying a Tesla. So I wanted to make sure that new owners knew that as well. Now is the perfect time to set up your Tesla. So now you've taken delivery, you want to get it home and add your Tesla to Wi-Fi. That is the only way to get those over-the-air updates. And don't worry, it could be any Wi-Fi. If you're at a friend's house or what have you, and you're attached to Wi-Fi and your Tesla joins that network, you can get over-the-air updates. You want to make sure to add your Tesla key, so that little card that they give you, and there's all kind of walkthrough instructions on your screen. But to make it easy, I want you to subscribe to our newsletter. I'm going to give away a free guide to how to add profiles to your Tesla, how to add that key, add your Tesla to Wi-Fi, and a lot more tips for new Tesla owners. So make sure to subscribe at frunktoTrunkofficial.com. So a good checklist item for new Tesla owners are winter tires or performance tires. But how do you find that, and how much do they cost? Well, the information is on the inside door of your Tesla. It'll tell you the size tire that you need, the PSI that your tires should be at. So I want you to look at these now, because you can order them, you can save money and buy them all at once. And that way you'll have them as winter approaches. So I'm glad you stayed until now. Now you have your new Tesla at your house. Congratulations. But where is the closest supercharger if you need to charge outside of your home? Well, now is a perfect time before you need it and you're on the road to find those superchargers. Now, Tesla has a great resource on their website to show you exactly how far those superchargers are. Now, a tip as a new Tesla owner, you want to always plug in that supercharger destination into the GPS of your Tesla. This will precondition the battery. There's a lot of best practices from charging your Tesla up to the recommended percentage. I think the limit is 80% at superchargers, but there's a lot of other tips for winter driving, for supercharging use, and more. So make sure to plug that into your GPS so your battery can precondition. That helps you get the fastest charge. If you like this video, my last one was for new Tesla drivers as well. I share the maintenance cost, regrets, features I've discovered since owning my car for over 40,000 miles and more. And the only way I know you liked this video is, of course, to drop a like and consider subscribing. It really does help the channel get seen by more Tesla fans and new Tesla owners like you. So I'd really appreciate it. As always, this is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.